We have just released a new version of SpreadsheetWeb full of new features and improvements. We can group these features in three main categories: Designer, Dashboard, and Control Panel. Let's start with the Designer. We have added three new types to our map controls. They are all location-based maps where you need latitude and longitude information in your data. I've created an Excel file with historical hurricane data to demonstrate these maps. Here's the data table. As you can see, I have latitude and longitude information, along with other parameters describing the hurricane tracks. Let's see the first of the three new map types, the density map. This map turns your location data into a color density map. Red means higher density, blue means lower density. This type of map is especially useful if you have too many data points to visualize. The next map is called the location map, which represents each latitude and longitude with a circle on the map. You can also set the size of the circle to a column in your data. In this example, I selected wind speeds. The last map is called the route map, which is an animated map that represents the movement of data points with respect to a third parameter describing the order. Often, the date or time parameters are used for the order field, just like in this example. In this version, we've added a new style called Panel in containers. Panel is a way of grouping controls in your user interface. You can also enable header and footer areas in a panel. Let me show you an example. You can see how panels help organize controls in these applications. Grid is one of the most useful controls in the designer interface. Grid is a column-based control. It means you can control its properties by columns. You can set one column to be an input and another one an output with formulas. You can also control formatting by columns. However, there are times you may want to control things by rows. In the previous version, 6.5, we've added ability to hide rows in a grid by the values of a Boolean column. In this version, we extended this concept to disable rows. Let's take this application. This section is an input grid control, but we want users to enter data into these three rows. We want to disable data entry into other rows, but formulas will still calculate. Here is the Excel file. See, there is a column called Helper, which contains true, false values. I entered true if I want that row be editable, false for disabled. And if I go back to the application, I can enter data into those rows. But disabled rows are not editable. Next, we'll talk about the dashboard features. We've added a new feature called color palette to manage colors for the entire dashboard. You can select from various options, including colorblind sets, as well as sequential, or build your own custom color set. Select your color set and save. It will automatically adjust colors in your existing visualizations, except those were updated manually, like this pivot table. The next feature is the ability to synchronize filters in a dashboard. Let's open the filter panel. And let's select a salesperson from the list. You can see that options in other filters are also updated. For example, let's look at the state filter. It only lists states that this salesperson has data. You can convert it by simply pressing clear for this filter, or if you want to clear all selections at once, you can hit clear all. On the control panel side, we've added support for self-registration to designer applications. Let's say you develop an application that you want to restrict access to registered users only. You can use this feature to enable users to sign up to access your application. Let's take this application. Click Edit, go to Access Options, and change it to Restricted with Registration, and hit Save. This is the application. I will copy the URL of this application to another browser. I'm prompted with a login window. Select Sign Up and register for a new user account. This user account will only access this application. These users will appear as guest users in the user management module. So that means you can control their access just like any other users. There are many other features and updates in this release. To see a full list, simply go to our changelog page. I hope you will enjoy version 6.6 and its features. As always, we welcome your feedback and feature suggestions. Thank you for watching.